Hey y'all, we're gonna pull a reading. Listen, so I just got done pulling a really epic, all signs, all times, timeless reading, and the decks that I sort of put back, I put back one of them accidentally to the little animal deck. This is what was on the bottom, and I've been getting this interference lately, this sort of psychic interference of this sort of the devil you know, the devil you don't know, this sort of energy that I need to pull. So, believe it or not, we're going to use, you know what I need for Christmas? What I need for the whatever holiday is coming up next. What holiday is coming up next? Doesn't matter. This is a timeless reading. Anyway, y'all, what we are doing now is we are going to read on this sort of devil that you know. There's a devil in the energy. It's like a fly in the ointment. It's like a little dash of Worcestershire sauce in your cookie dough. It's a no bueno. And I think some of you need to hear this, so we're going to read for the devil. And man, here we go. Seven of Swords. Big time liar energy. Big time thief energy. Who is this asshole? Two of Wands. Empress. Interesting. The Star. What the heck? Three of Swords and the Tower. Wow. All that glitters is not gold. We got somebody wearing a lot of fake gold around here. Or if they're wearing gold, real gold, oh my God. Look, feel how heavy this gold is. Oh my God, it must be real. 24 karat? Yeah, 24 karat solid gold. If that's the case, it was either got by less than ethical means or it's on credit. This is the asshole we're talking about, the asshole who doesn't own his own shit. His or her, respectively, of course. Okay, let's see what else we can find out about this piece of work. He's a devil, all right. Okay, a lot of heartbreak. Caused a lot of heartbreak. Comes in strong. Comes in seemingly educated, seemingly articulate, seemingly kind, seemingly insightful, seemingly intentional. That's really the word that wants to get across. I'm intentional about what I do. No regrets. This person says they don't have no regrets. Bull fucking shit. If you don't have any regrets, and I mean really, you can say, oh yes, everything that I've done, and it's taught me a lesson. Sure, yeah. But why the hell would you say you have no regrets? Are you trying to freaking tell me that if you could go back and you could change anything, or you could treat someone better, or you could talk to somebody before they died, you wouldn't do that? Come on. Somebody who says they have absolutely no regrets, they're fucking full of bullshit. I'm a bit feisty and I'm a bit sweary because this energy deserves it. I don't know what else to say. Two of Wands. Why is it here? I'm definitely picking up on this one boot. His or her, their footing isn't good. Their footing has never been good. Their confidence in their own story, in their own lies, in their own thievery has never been strong. Like, it doesn't take much to tip this person off their balance with their own story. Like, they'll often tell, maybe it's easy to catch them in a lie because they'll tell conflicting stories. it's easy to sort of push them off balance. If you know who this is, I'm sorry. But go ahead and watch and see if we can figure out anything that's happening to them or what is going on or how we can deal with them or if we just cut bait at this point. All right, 2 of wands. Why is it there? 2 of wands. Why is it there? Oh, man. 7 of wands. The ugliest 9 of swords in my whole collection of. Yep. And the 6 of wands and the hanged man. Yeah. So the intentionality and the choices that they make are very self-serving, but their sort of vision and idea of what serves them is completely fucked. like it's so dumb. They think they need to do something one way, and so they lie and cheat to get it, but that's absolutely not what they need to be doing. Like, it's one thing to say, like, you know, like, I need to provide for my family, or I need to do XYZ in order to be great in this world, and then you kind of fudge things along the way to get what you want. But it's a whole other thing. Excuse me, I'm allergic to asshole. There's a whole other thing where you're really deceiving yourself. They're putting importance and this sort of weight on and this gravity. I mean, this their idea of victory is fucked up, is what I'm saying. And they'll lie and cheat to get to their idea of victory. Their perspective is completely fucked. That's what I'm saying. They have no, yeah. and lies are everywhere. Lies are everywhere. Self-deception is everywhere. Self-sabotage is everywhere. Oh man. Because they have this false idea of the victory that lays ahead, and they're willing to do anything to get there. And so their intentionality, like I was saying, is, yeah, the intentionality is real. Yeah, but the way in which they traverse down that path toward this false victory is nothing but lies. Woo, and missteps and quagmires and what a mess. But what the fuck is the Empress doing here? I think this is a false Empress. I think this is, but let's wait for the energy for the universe to tell us what's it all about, because I see this as like I do see this as a false Empress. Like there's a controlled circumstance of which they come in and have sort of a little hero complex, maybe even a victim complex, but I don't know if that reads so much of the Empress. Who is this little devil? Why is the Empress here? Come on, universe. Y'all need to pay attention so that I can pick the right cards. We've been talking about that a little bit in the last video. It's not enough. Like, you gotta focus if you want to hear me say what I gotta say. A lot of double dippers in social media. Watch YouTube and then also scroll on the, and I gotta have temperance. Temperance will actually make things go faster. It's like once you get good at meditating, it doesn't become 20 minutes of nothing. It goes fast. You sit down for 20 minutes and it feels like 4 minutes passed. And you're in a different space. Okay. Ugh. 3 of Pentacles. What the heck? For real. For real. King of Swords reversed. We've got the 3 of Hearts. Three of hearts. Three of hearts, dudes. Three of swords. Wow. There's a feedback. I can't wait to get to our next card. And again, we have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands coming up a lot lately. Okay. We're going to have a little bit of sympathy for the devil here. You guys ready? You guys ready? Damn it. Okay. I mean, we want to have sympathy for the devil, right? There's a little bit of a devil in each of us, and there's a little bit of spiciness. There's some people who really don't want to have sympathy for, you know what I mean? Those people out there who make really big choices that affect, let's say, the world, and it seems like they do it for no other reason than to soothe some type of inner conflict. This is the inner conflict. Welcome to a mommy or daddy complex, right? Mommy and or daddy hurt them pretty fucking bad. And I don't usually go there. I don't usually say that, or we don't usually look at that in readings, but since I asked the universe, show me who this devil is, show me what this is all about. This comes from, and if you're going to have any sympathy for the devil, you should understand that this comes from a deep, very disorganized, very misaligned desire to reconnect or to put themselves back together again based on the trauma they felt from their parental bonds. This is all about core programming. This is all about wounds from mother and father. This is all about neglect. This is all about abuse. This is all about that. So bad coping mechanisms is how they're acting. They don't have the correct response. They don't know how to self-soothe. They don't know how to deal with this in any other way. And they don't want to either. Oh, I'm going to take this back just in case. But yeah, this is the mommy and daddy wounds. And those mommy and daddy wounds aren't ever solved by mommy and daddy, right? If you know that, you know that. If you don't, let me just tell you, those wounds that were caused by mommy and daddy and their inability to love you the way that you needed to be loved, you can't solve that with them. They're not going to solve it for you. You have to solve it with yourself. And this person has absolutely no interest in doing that. Instead, the whole world is going to come down with them. The brokenheartedness at this level, pretty intense. So let's go to the other three of hearts, as we're going to call it now. Three of swords. How does this transfer? Tell me about this feedback loop that you've got going for me, universe. What about this devil's little feedback loop of this Three of Swords? How is this playing out in the present day? They're not a little boy or little girl anymore, or little person anymore. They're all grown, making stupid decisions, hurting other people because they got hurt. What's going on? I don't think they're walking away from their 8 broken cups. They're living with them. Oh yeah, what do we have? The 5 of cups, of course. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Oh, shit. Universe is going to put egg on my face, and eggs are expensive these days. Okay, universe. Universe says... What? The universe says if there was ever a chance for a self-actualization, it is now. Timeless reading, but now, quote unquote. this age of Aquarius. Now is the time for this person to have a vision, to have a third eye opening, to understand what they've done, to understand who they could be, and that they do, in fact, need to heal thyself. That's great, universe. Do you hear the skepticism, though, in my voice? I really hope that they do. I really hope that they do. Now is the time. Now is the time to walk away from those 8 broken cups, that heartbreak that was caused. Whatever heartbreak then ensued. See, so what happens when we have these type of wounds that we never address is we end up trying to recreate that relationship with our mother or father in romantic relationships. And then because that does not work, we can't solve it like that by itself. We can try to use other means to solve it while we're in those relationships, but that in itself won't solve it. So then we end up recreating that whole thing. And sometimes we're the bad guy in that situation, most of the time, right? Okay, so break the cycle, the universe says. Now's the time to break the cycle. If you're the devil in this situation and you're watching this, let me just tell you this. I feel for you. I empathize for you. And now is the time where you break this cycle, where you have this third eye opening and you realize your future depends on your healing this wound that you received in childhood and then perpetuated through all of your romantic relationships going forward. That's some messed up shit, right? Like, it is kind of weird, and maybe Freud had something after all when you when you think about it, because we do try to recreate our parent bonds through our romantic relationships and instead of our friendship relationships, right? Kind of messed up. But anyway, I digress. The Tower, why is the Tower here? That's just your Pop Psychology 101 from Rose. Okay, the Tower. We're getting feisty over here. The cat is starting to scratch my yoga pants, and that's bothering me. You don't want pills in your yoga pants. Trust me. You show up to yoga class, people will be able to spot that a mile away. Oh, you've got a cat. Yep. Ooh, the Emperor's flying out on me. Why is the Tower here? We got some ego. We got ego death. I hope so. I hope this devil turns into a little angel. I hope that this last card we're going to clarify for, I hope that's a foretelling. And it's not like ironic or something. Oh boy, why is the Tower here? Cal, do not do that. Those are my leggings that I do not want destroyed. The Tower, here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Cal. There he goes. Okay. Yeah. There you go. You're famous. Okay, good boy. Hi. He's giving me headbutts. He's excited. Okay, the Tower. Okay. Who got the Moon on the bottom? Of course. Yeah. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Ace of Cups. And the King of Cups. This is a truth in love that they didn't see coming. This is a truth in love that they did not see coming. It could be love toward themselves. It could be the love that they feel when someone passes. Sometimes we wait to go through a healing journey after a mother-father wound. We wait to go through the healing journey because it's easier after they die. That's just facts. That's the way it happens sometimes. Sometimes it's a while after they pass, but Sometimes it just, you don't have the space to heal from something until it's gone, you know? Um, Something, yeah, there's a lot of emotion, but it's not what they thought. It's not what they thought. Too much emotion. It leaves them feeling very empty. And like what, like why? There's a lot of why. Why is this? Why is this happening? What? There's a little bit of a pity party there. The tower doesn't. The tower is a process, right? And we can go halfway into the tower and then just be hanging from a windowsill as the tower is falling for the rest of our lives. You know those people, right? This ego death happens and we're not willing to let it fully realize itself. We're not willing to look at it in totality. And so we just sit there on the edge and we live in a very uncomfortable life for the rest of our lives. And then thankfully we just die one day. You know, those people. It's hard. It's hard to realize and to have that release of what we once knew and then rebuild. That's hard. I'm not throwing any shade at them at all. But the moon, speaking of shade, there's a lot of unknowns for this person, this devil. God bless him. God bless the devil. There's a lot of unknowns for this little devil. And there's a lot of feelings that are leaving them feeling pretty depleted at the end. It's like one of those cathartic cries where maybe you cry a little bit too long and then at the end of the day you're so exhausted and you feel completely empty from like the pit of your soul out to your fingertips. You feel exhausted and tired and emptied. Yeah. It's like that. It's like that every day without crying. Does that make sense? It's sucky. I don't like it. Okay. All right. Well, then what about the star? What's their future influence, or what are they headed to, universe? What's at least the potential, you know? We're just all talking. This isn't about you all. This is all about the devil that you know. I mean, maybe it is about you. I don't know. Is this you? Maybe. A couple of you watching, maybe. Hey, Cal. Seriously, my yoga pants. Hey! Stop. Oh my God. Tell this devil to get a cat. Then he'll really want to right his wrongs. Hey! Stop it. Chariot. Shit, I knew the universe was gonna do this. Fucking hell. Okay, remember back in the day. Now let's see did you watch this all the way through? Did you? Have you watched this since the first second I started shuffling? If you did, you'll remember back a while ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, when I was talking about this is the kind, this is the kind of love where people perpetuate, and you can't heal this sort of mother-father wound through a relationship per se. You've got to have more, right? You can't heal through another relationship by itself. Well, shit. The universe is like, oh, Rose, there's a relationship. There's a relationship, the lovers and the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. There's a passionate relationship that if they choose to go into it, they make the conscious decision to heal and go into this relationship with full intention after this tower, mind you, after this tower, they could really do it. They could do it, Rose. By golly, they could do it. They could come in and they could fix some shit. Man, she's hilarious, that universe. And I knew when I was saying it that what I was saying was correct, but I knew when I was over here and I was staring at that Ace of Cups, I knew, shit, there's a potential after this tower they could meet somebody. And then boom. But it's not going to happen without the tower. So there's a lot of steps to this, right? Little devil wreaking havoc right now, wreaking absolute havoc, having just like full on, like it's easy to spot this energy. Like, is anybody who's an energy reader, a people reader, a posture, like a facial expression reader, anybody who knows people from a visual examination can spot this shit across the street, no problem. Just in the way they do their hair, the way they walk, the way that they present themselves, the way that they blink, the way that they smile. Seriously, it's all over. But there's a chance. There's a chance. With great risk comes great rewards. And there's a chance when that third eye opens and they have this moment where they see everything that they have done, everything that's been in the shadows that they've been ignoring. And they open up with enough love for themselves and for those that they've hurt, and for those especially who have been also wounded. I don't know. They have a real chance to come in hot with someone who really can bring them home. And I mean home in the best sense of the word, like show them how to really love, show them what they never had. And they'll be in a position that is receptive enough and open enough to accept it and to reprogram. It really is. It's like a neural reprogramming of how they've processed things before. Tower, ego destroyed, realization, love saves the day. Boom, they have this new relationship and they're like, oh shit. So, devil is no more. Very possible. Oh shit. Universe, why you gotta call me out like that? Why you gotta do that? I was gonna pull all, like, God damn them, how dare they, this and that and this and that. Guess what? They're human too. And this could be the most worthless, stupid motherfucker. Like, seriously, like, this could be someone who you just villainize, the worst person on earth. Maybe not the worst person on earth. No, I didn't pull on that person. Okay. No, we're not talking about serious crimes here. We're talking about the devil you actually know. Whew. But, man, ooh, I just got the shivers. Let's pull 3 cards. LOL, universe. LOL. No, so so we're all human, and we all have these moments, and I've been thinking a lot. I think the reason that this has come to my mind and this has come forward through the cards is I've really been ruminating over family wounds and this sort of childhood wounds. Now, if you feel like you have those, okay, we all have those to a certain extent, because no matter how amazing our mom and dad were, they didn't love us in exactly the way we needed to be loved 99% of the time, right? So we all have some of those, okay? So you're perfectly normal if you feel like you have some of those. But there's this great therapy modality from Richard Schwartz that's called Internal Family Systems. I highly recommend EFS to anyone who's looking to develop a new relationship with that sort of child that was injured. Because they're still inside of you. They're still trying to protect you from things that maybe you don't even need protection from, and they're getting you to act out in ways that probably aren't very useful right now. A lot of the internal family systems stuff and that sort of reaction to love is where we're getting anxious and avoidant attachment styles too. So if that resonates with you at all, look into internal family systems. And there's a lot of qualified therapists in EFS you can find too. All right, let's get 3 cards on the devil. Here we go. Bottom is the Knight of Wands. High Priestess. Devil. Temperance. Okay, right now, temperance is not what they have, okay? There's a little bit of a message for you if this is your person. If this is connected to you in some way, we're talking about you having temperance, okay? We're talking about you having temperance, period, okay? But the spiritual connection, this sort of spirituality that underlies your relationship to love is going to mean so much. So much. Seeing love as the universal energy that it is going to help you tap into it. In relationship to this person, especially. In relationship to this person. You don't have to, like, if you know this person, right? Maybe even this person is a mother or father to you. If you know this person, I'm sorry, but also having that connection to source, the universe, even if you just know it as universal love, even if you don't believe that there's a God per se, but universal love is sort of what is the lubricant of the universe, so to speak. Have that temperance with them and yourself. Sorry about the dog barking. Have that temperance with yourself. That's it. In relation to this person, you've just got to you leave them alone if you feel like they really are the devil right now. I'd say keep your distance. But if you're their person, give them that space to have the tower moments. And that's it. Remember that no reading comes out of a vacuum, and all readings are influenced by the reader as well as the time in which they're pulled and the puppy dogs in the background. And good luck out there.